When Donald Trump came into office and appointed Pete Hegseth to be the Secretary of Defense, both of these men made it very clear that we are once again going to have a manly military. We're getting rid of woke. We're getting rid of transgender people in the military. We want big, tough, strong men because that is what our enemy fears. They don't fear wokeness. They fear men. So one of the only things that Pete Hegseth has really done, other than get embroiled in scandal after scandal after scandal, is he's actually put forward new guidelines for the military for grooming. Because, you can't fight the enemy if you're not the prettiest one on the battlefield. So, of course, Pete Hegseth, in his war on woke, has told the military that you guys need to look better. I'm more concerned about your appearance than I am about your readiness to go, fight for our country. Because if your sleeves don't look good, then the enemy is not going to be afraid of you. Let me read you this. The new directives allow military members to receive laser hair removal treatments, which the government would pay for, which means the taxpayers. They also prohibit military members from wearing eyelash extensions, restrict certain kinds of nail polishes, and impose a slew of seemingly arbitrary policies concerning uniforms, sleeves, and cuffs. All of which is being done in support of Army readiness, they said. Because our Army is not ready if their sleeves and cuffs just don't look right with this outfit, right? And you can have your laser hair removal, men, but ladies, you better not put on those fake eyelashes or that nail polish. By God, that is against the rules. But men, if you want to do something, about any of this, your ear hair, anywhere else, that's on us. Don't y'all worry about it. We're going to pay for that, boys, because you can't fight the enemy when you're hairy and your sleeves don't look nice. I mean, you guys say you're getting rid of woke, but you seem to have made the military more woke than ever. We're going to have a bunch of sharp-dressed, hairless men on the battlefield, and I don't know what that's supposed to accomplish. I don't know how that makes the military more ready to fight battles, but that is what Pete Hegseth has done. Investigative reporter Ken Klippenstein, who shared this story, he said that Hegseth is becoming, quote, the self-appointed commanding general of the war on wrinkles. In fact, Hegseth seems to be taking a page out of the Russian military playbook, which, upon suffering over 1 million casualties in Ukraine, is also trying to stress appearances over serious failures of policy and humaneness. So, whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. It's how you look when you're playing the game, folks. We gotta have the prettiest men in the military ever because, we're not woke. This seems, I don't know. I don't even know what the point is. And look, I get it. I have had family members in the military. I have very close friends in the military. I live around 3 military bases, like right in the center. I understand the military has always had very strict, grooming requirements, uniform requirements. I get that. You do, when you're in your dress, you have to look spick and span, no wrinkles, everything fitted, everything the correct length. I get that. But at the same time, that also doesn't really prepare you for what's going to happen out there on the battlefield. The logic behind it is, well, we do this to teach discipline and discipline on the battlefield. Yeah, those are not necessarily the same kinds of discipline. So I've never quite understood that. You want to look nice, I guess, for the commander-in-chief, for everybody else. But at the same time, really your job is to go out there and keep the country safe. But in recent years, it's been just go out there and kill random people. So yeah, doesn't make much sense. But then again, Pete Hegseth needs to distract the public from all of the scandals he's getting embroiled in. And what better way to do that than to piss people off by saying we're now going to have the military cover laser hair removal so that we can have the prettiest, most hairless soldiers on the planet. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.